Alright, welcome back everyone. I'm sure you already know what this is about, obviously, by reading the title of the video. And what are we talking about here? We're talking about the upscaling. And it's kind of sad that I have to make this video. It's kind of sad that I have to talk about this. After 6 months since I started doing this, that there's still people out there, which they're haters. Let's just face it. The clowns, the 20 clowns that I get, it's one guy who's trying to rip me off, trying to do the same videos I do, but he fails. He can barely pull up to like 900 subscribers, and he's been doing it for a year now. I've been doing it for 6 months, and I'm hitting 10,000 subscribers. The guy's trying to rip me off so badly. He did one video a week ago, got lousy 120 views and 5 likes. Okay, listen, man. I personally don't give a shit about you and your channel, alright? You can rip me off all you want, but don't come to me here on my channel trying to gain some fucking attention, okay? And the reason I'm being harsh because I'm defending myself, okay, from your bullshit and from your nonsense, which I will expose this asshole. He will be exposed. No, he will be exposed so that you guys can see what a misinformation guy he is, alright? If you want to do something creative, do something creative. Or how about you just stick with your live streams and you begging for subscribers? Why don't you stick with that? And stop calling me a bro too. Stop calling me a dude, okay? I'm old enough I can be a fucking uncle, okay? So don't fucking call me bro and don't call me dude, alright? Now let's get back to the important issues here. And if some of your subscribers get triggered by this, well, fucking good, okay? I'm not here for your goddamn feelings or for your goddamn subscriber feelings. Just know one thing. You don't know me, man. Okay? And it ends right there. And I'm not your fucking bro. And you've been blocked already. So you can watch this video. If you want to make a response, make a response. But I ain't going to do a diddly shit because the last guy that did this response failed miserably. Okay? And we all know who that guy is. I don't need to fucking remind you, okay? So let's go ahead. Let's continue with this educational process that I have to make to educate some people, because I know there's some confusion out there. People don't seem to understand how upscaling works. Now, what the hell is the upscaling? What is it? Upscaling, it's really nothing that much of a big deal, okay? A lot of 4K Blu-ray players, which are right here. A lot of 4K when I say Blu-ray 4K players, I'm talking about upscaling Blu-ray players. Look at these. Look how cheap they are. This one's $60. This one's $89. This one's $98. They're all 4K Blu-ray upscaling players, and they're very cheap. So what makes you think that Xbox One S that already has a 4K Blu-ray player built into it, what makes you think that it's not going to upscale your regular Blu-ray movies? What makes you think that? And where is your goddamn evidence to prove that, to disprove that it doesn't upscale? When clearly I show you on my goddamn TV that it shows 2160p on there. And here's another one, Samsung BDJ3600. Okay, look, they're all built-in 4K players, alright? And it even says right here, shop for upscaling Blu-ray players. Let's go shop for these goddamn upscaling Blu-ray players. Look at them. Look at all of them. Look at this. This one's $57. This one's $93. This one what? It's been cut. 177, 44. There's another one right here. 2059. This is a little bit better. Okay. Now, some of these Blu-ray players, they have better upscaling chip. Okay. There's dedicated 4K upscaling Blu-ray players that have a dedicated chip that upscale. Externally, that upscales that to your TV. Now, if your Blu-ray player doesn't support that 4K upscaling, which the 7,000 models, CUH 7,000 models of PlayStation 4, original PlayStation 4, they don't support that. So what happens is, when your external device, PlayStation 4, which is the original PlayStation 4, doesn't send that upscaling ability, guess what? Your TV then does it. Your TV takes the 1080p information and then upscales it to fill in those 8 million pixels, okay? which I already have made that video explaining that, yes, in the beginning I made a mistake when I first started this, but I learned from those mistakes. I educated myself from those goddamn fucking mistakes, man, okay? I've been doing this for a long time, okay? I didn't just fucking wake up one morning and, oh, that's it, I'm going to call myself upscaler, all right? And upscaling is not a big fucking deal, man. It's not a huge fucking deal. It's a nice option, but it's not a big fucking deal. You're not getting an 84K on there, all right? And here's another one. Look how many there are. Now let's get back to some educational stuff here. Okay, let's talk about this. Here. This is very important stuff. Let me read this. How upscaling is executed in home theater. Upscaling can actually be performed by several types of components. For example, DVD players that have HDMI outputs, which Xbox One S and PlayStation 4 Pro have 2.0 HDMI inputs and outputs, okay? And you are able to send that information of 2160p. When you set it to 2160p YUV to your television set, it automatically, it's going to upscale that source of 1080p like John Wick or whatever the fuck Blu-ray movie you were watching. It's going to be upscaled, which I clearly have shown on my video. Clearly, I fucking zoomed in camera for you to see. Alright? Let's read this. For example, DVD players that have HDMI outputs also have built-in upscaling, so that DVDs will look better on an HD or 4K Ultra HD TV. Let's read that. So that your DVDs will look better. On your 4K Ultra HD TV. Can your TV upscale? Yes, it has to upscale. It has to fill in that 8 million goddamn pixels across the screen. But if you have a dedicated 4K Blu-ray player, which PlayStation 4 Pro does have, that also can deliver 3D as well Blu-ray movies, it has that dedicated Blu-ray player that has that HDMI 2.0, that has that GPU of 4 teraflops and 8 gigabytes, that has that upscaling chip. How do I know it has the upscaling chip? It has to have that upscaling chip. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to fucking have those. You wouldn't be even able to switch to 2160p on your video option. You wouldn't even have that option to switch to 2160p. YUV 420. And I know YUV 420, it's for high res, but also different types of colors. 8-bit, 10-bit, 422. So please, don't educate me, son. And I will expose you. I will expose who this clown is at the end of the video. Why? Because I have to. Because this guy's been nothing but a fucking hater ever since I started my channel. Only because he's jealous that I'm able to gain all these fucking subscribers. Well, ask yourself this question, asshole. How did I get these subscribers? Because I fucking worked hard, man. I do this by myself. I work hard. I don't beg for fucking subscribers. I don't tell people click here, click there, okay? And I give people the fucking information they need. Alright? Instead of you doing the live streams, typing on the fucking keyboard, bringing some bullshit, saying it doesn't upscale. Just spitting on some bullshit that doesn't upscale without any debate, credibility, evidence to back that up. When you pull something like this in front of my fucking eyes, and you tell me that Blu-rays don't upscale on either of these Blu-ray players, what do you think the Sony put on there? They put their own fucking upscaling players that they're already selling on that PlayStation 4 Pro, which is cheap. What do you think Xbox One S Microsoft put on their fucking console? They put exactly that. A 4K HD UHD Philips player, 4K player that upscales. Okay? So let's read this more. Don't worry, I will expose this asshole. He's already blocked. I have to expose him. I have to. You know, he gave me no choice, okay? I have to expose this motherfucker. And he will be exposed at the end of the video. All of this will come to an end perfectly. Alright, DVDs will look better on HD or 4K Ultra HD TV if you have a built-in upscaling that is capable of doing that. Alright? Blu-ray disc players have a built-in video upscaling for providing better quality. Hold on. Let me go ahead and let me fucking I'm sorry, guys. I am pissed. And remember, this doesn't apply to my 10,000 subscribers. This applies to a handful of haters, 20 haters, or whatever, 21, 22. And it's coming from one guy, which I'm going to fucking expose. It's coming from one guy. He's fucking butthurt, pissed off that I'm able to gain all these subscribers and he can't. Because he's looking for that fucking mighty dollar. Alright? But there's a reason why you cannot gain that fucking more than 900 subscribers. Because people can see your bullshit. You're desperately trying to rip me off. Oh, I love Samsung KS8000. Oh. Then putting your cameras in front of the TV, doing all these other things. And I saw your videos, man. Seriously, man. You backpedaling on all of your videos. Talking out of your ass. I don't backpedal. I tell people, look, this is the reason why I put the backlit all the way down. This is the reason why I had the contrast high. This is the reason why on this game I did this, I did that. I give you the reason why I did it. Now, if you don't like it, well, it's too bad. But you're trying to make it as if your argument is the only one that should stand. And no one should fucking question that. Alright? That's the ignorance. Ignorance at its worst, man. Ignorance at its worst. Alright? And don't worry, I will get to this clown at the end of the video. He will be exposed. Not that I give a shit about him because he's blocked, but he needs to be exposed. You guys need to know about what a clown this guy is. Alright? So anyway, let's continue with this educational fucking video. That is fucking sad. I even have to make this fucking video. After 6 months, you think by now some people would learn about this. Simple stuff. Simple stuff. Alright, so let's read this again. Blu-ray disc players have built-in video upscaling for providing better quality playback for standard DVDs or standard Blu-ray movies. Okay? So what does that mean? Oh, let's get back here. You see all these Blu-rays, these upscaling Blu-ray, ump-covered Blu-rays, streaming Blu-rays, all of these, 4K upscaling, alright. All of these, look, upscaling. This is what they put. This is what Sony puts in their PlayStation 4 Pro. And now, how does the upscaling works? Well, it's simple. PlayStation 4 Pro, it's already a 4K console. It already upscales to 2160p. When you go and turn on your Xbox One S, your PlayStation 4 Pro, and you go to a sound and video option, what's the first list of things you will see if you have a good 4K TV? It's 2160p right below 1080p. 2160p YUV means that your TV is ready to go to the fucking 2160p and upscale the shit out of your fucking movies. Okay? So let's get back to my channel. Okay. And even here, look, there's even here says here, you know, it lets you know upscaling Blu-ray. Look, let me read this. As mentioned earlier, upscaling can be handled by either a capable Blu-ray player or by the television. Okay, let's read it again. And upscaling can be handled by the television or by the capable Blu-ray player. Okay, make sure you guys read this. I'll read it for you one more time, okay? Upscaling can be handled by either a capable Blu-ray player or by the television. Now, what was I saying in my videos? What exactly was I saying in my videos? I was saying exactly that. If you have a capable machine, which I do, I have both. Actually, I have three. I have a Samsung 4K player that upscales as well. I have a PlayStation 4 Pro that also has a Blu-ray player built into it that upscales as well. And I have Xbox One S that has a built-in Philips 4K UHD player that upscales your existing Blu-rays as well. Okay? Now, if my external devices didn't have that upscaling abilities, then guess what happens? Then my television, which also has an upscaling built into it, is going to upscale. But once my television sees a signal that my HDMI 2.0 it's giving from PlayStation 4 Pro and Xbox One S, guess what? Then my TV will say, hey, we don't need to upscale this. We're already getting the upscaling from the external device 2.0. So then this machine does that. Okay? I mean, is this too much to is this too much to understand? See, let's read this too right here. Some Blu-ray players can upscale to 4K, hence occasional master and 4K releases capable of playing a standard and a higher quality views in a superior player. Superior player. Now, if you got a shitty Blu-ray player that's not capable of upscaling, then you will not see that upscaling ability on your options. What's going to happen is then your TV is going to upscale, but normally TVs don't upscale that well. You're still going to see that 1080p on your information. It has to fill in those pixels because it's a 4K TV, but it's not going to look that great. Okay? Depending on what kind of TV you have. Now, if you have that Sony TV, which Sony has that great upscaling chip on their Z series or whatever, I forgot which one it was. They have a great upscaling chip. With their TVs, you might see that. Okay? Look, guys. Let's get back to my channel. I think I already proved my point here. Okay, let's talk about this video. This video right here, where I clearly, hold on, let me go over here. Where I clearly showed you, there, look. I clearly showed you PlayStation 4 Blu-ray player running this movie, John Wick, with 3840 by 2160. Okay? And I also showed you what happens when you turn off the 2160p YUV. When you turn that option off, what happens is it switches back to 1080p. Then your TV starts upscaling it because your TV is not getting that upscaling 2160p YUV information. Means you turn that off. Right now I'm feeding this TV from my PlayStation 4 Pro that upscaling chip information right there. If I wasn't feeding it, it wouldn't fucking say this. 24p, right? I mean 24 pixel, 24 frames that goes in. This is the for the movie standard, 24 frames per second. Okay, that's how the movies are running on 24 frames per second. And there's 3840 by 2160 UHD. Okay. Okay. I mean, I clearly showed it on this fucking video. And here's another example. Here's another example. This is why I'm correct. It's because of this. 37 people agree with me because they know I'm not talking out of my ass. I'm not talking out of my ass. And I'm defending myself. It's like Joe Rogan said when he got in the fight with, what's his name? Steven Crowder. He said, hey, listen, with marijuana thing. He said, look, man, I'm on defense here. You know, for you to say that the marijuana doesn't help when actually there's a proof, scientific proof that marijuana helps. Handicapped people, people with autism, people with cancer, it helps. There's an evidence of that. A fucking evidence. Now, your opinion really doesn't mean jack shit because there's a factual information of evidence that destroys your opinion. Then your opinion means jack shit, man, when there's a monumental evidence to support that. And I'm sorry if I'm being too goddamn harsh in this video, but this stuff kind of pisses me off, man. That I even have to make a video to prove this goddamn point. Which I think I already have done. In how many videos I have in course of 6 months. Haven't we gone down this road before? And I would think that we would understand this already. So what's the good news now? If you have both Xbox One S and PlayStation 4 Pro, you can go ahead and you can enjoy the upscaling on your existing Blu-ray movies. That should be fucking something to excite you. Alright, so let's continue with this video. And you will see what I'm going to do here next. Is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to switch it back to, I'm going to turn off the output of 2160p. And then I'm going to upscale it. I'm going to output it to 1080p. And once I turn off 2160p video output, guess what happens? Look what happens. Look what I'm going to do right here. Watch this. I'm going to go and turn off. Go to the sound and screen. I'm going to turn off that YUV 2160p off. So that way it doesn't upscale anymore. So this machine, PlayStation 4 Pro, it's not going to upscale. It's going to go back strictly to 1080p source. Once it goes to 1080p, there's me with my wife beater shirt. Once it goes to 1060p, then TV is going to upscale it. Now TV is getting that information. Now, is my TV a great upscaler? It has a okay upscaler, but it's not the best. There you go. Clearly you can see it. I proved it to you. I just showed it to you on this video as well, and people can see it. Now let's go back to this clown. Let's talk about this clown. Remember, I saved him the best. I saved this guy for the best, for the last. We gotta expose this guy. And like, here's the guy. Let me see. Hopefully he didn't delete his comments. Did he delete his comments? Let's see. Oh my God, he deleted the comments. Wow. Oh boy. Hold on. Did he delete the... Oh my God, this guy actually deleted his comments. Wow. 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 He deleted his comments. You know what? He's not even worth my fucking time. You know, I was gonna expose him, but you know what? Fuck you, dude. This shows what a pussy you are. It's not bad enough you come into my channel and then writing all these comments, trying to say that Xbox One S and PlayStation 4 Pro, they don't upscale Blu-rays. They don't upscale Blu-rays. It's not bad enough that you say that it doesn't upscale, but at the same time, dude, you deleted your fucking comments, man. You deleted. Why did you delete your fucking comments? You know why you deleted it? Because you're a pussy, man. You're a pussy. That's what you are. You're nothing but a pussy. All right? Because you know you can't win this fight against me. Last guy that tried to get in some kind of a mud with me, he failed. He failed miserably. And I'm not going to mention his name because now we're okay. But you guys know who I'm talking about. Everyone who tries to go and get something out of me, previously in my 6 months that I've been doing this, they failed miserably. Guys, listen. Am I an asshole? No, I'm not. But if you're going to come to my channel, man, and you're going to start telling me all this other bullshit, telling me that 4K PlayStation 4 Pro and Xbox One S doesn't upscale, I'm sorry, I have to defend myself. Because what you're telling me is bullshit. If you come to me, okay, let me give you one example. Okay, let's get back into this. Let me give you one example. All right. Hard 8, a Mr. 4K ambassador. When I made that mistake, where I made a video where I clearly didn't know what I was talking about, where I said that TVs cannot upscale by themselves. Guess what? I was wrong. I was wrong. Once Hard 8, once he brought enough evidence into my face, I had no choice, obviously, but to go in and do the right thing and make a video and apologize, which I have that video. It has like 10,000, 20,000 views. It's about half an hour. Not only did I explain why I was wrong, but I explained to you where I was wrong, where I made a mistake, which I don't see that many YouTubers do. I don't see fucking Review Tech USA doing that shit, explaining himself why he was wrong. I actually did that. I did that. I have that video. It's still there. You know what? Let's go find that fucking video since we're here. Since we're doing this channel, since I'm doing this video, let's dive into this, man. Let's dive into this shit. Let's get into this. I do have that video, and let's go. Let's see if I can find it. I know it's got to be there somewhere. Let's go. Let's go show more. We're going to go through this, man. We're going to go through this, and we're going to find that video. I'm going to show you. I have over 1,600 videos, man. 1,600 plus videos. I'm going to find that video. No problem. And yes, I do have PC gaming as well. And yes, I have done live streams as well. I'm starting to sound like Nico Bellic from Grand Theft Auto. What are you doing there? Hold on. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now, I don't know. This might take a while, guys, you know. But I do have that video, and you guys know I have that video. I still have it. It's up there where I apologize, where I clearly tell people where I made a mistake. All right. Not only did I say I was wrong, but I explained to you where I was wrong. So my whole point is this, man. I will never defend myself if I'm wrong. I won't even make this video. I'll simply say, I'll make a video apologizing where I said, hey, man, I was wrong. But when you clearly are telling me something that is not true, and we both know that these two consoles upscale their Blu-rays to 4K. We clearly know that now. And I've shown the proof of that's the case. Look, guys, I don't have time to go all the way because I have about 1,600 plus videos, all right? You guys know that video. You've seen it. You know, those who follow me, you know that I have that video, and it's still up there, okay? So, in the end, what is there for me to say about upscaling? Guys, upscaling, I'll try to say it for the last time. Upscaling, it's really not that much of a big deal. Upscaling is something that's been around forever. Okay? When you had your 1080p television and you plug in your PlayStation 2 or your Xbox 360, it still upscales it to 1080 interlace. Let's say back then you had a 1080 interlace. It's still going to upscale it to 1080 interlace. Let's say you were playing a 720p game. If you switch your video output to 1080 interlace, then it's going to upscale that to 1080 interlace, okay? But why would you do that? Because the pixels are better than interlace, all right? Upscaling, it's nothing new, guys. It's been around forever, all right? And yes, they do make upscaling Blu-rays to upscale to 4K. And if you have a shitty Blu-ray player, which I doubt you will, but if you do have a shitty, crappy Blu-ray player, and you don't have the option to switch to 2160p YUV, guess what? Then your TV will do that for you. Your TV is going to go ahead and upscale that for you and fill in those 8 million pixels. Okay? Here, where was that thing I was trying to show? Where was that? I think it was right here. Okay? Alright, this is 1080p, right? Okay, let's say you have a DVD that's running 480p and you got a 1080p TV. That TV from your DVD player will upscale it to 1080p by itself. But is it going to look that good? Probably not, because the TV is doing it, depending on how good the TV is, depending what kind of chip it has to upscale that. Now, if you have a DV upconverter, if you have a DV that upconverts that to 1080p, then your DVDs will look much better in 1080p. There's the upconverters DVDs that can upconvert to high definition. It's still the upscaling. There's DVD players that upscale at 1080p. But you don't have to do that because majority of Blu-ray players do that anyway. They upscale your DVDs to 1080p. But is it going to look that good? No, it's not going to look that good because you're using a very shitty source. Okay, you're using a very shitty source of 480p. Okay, and that 480p, it's not going to look that good on a 4K. Can you upscale PlayStation 2 console? Yes. Even if I was to buy on eBay right now PlayStation 2 console, I plug it in with my component cables. I'm sure you guys know what the component cables are, okay? Red, green, and blue. If I use the component cables, I can still upscale that PlayStation 2 to 4K, but guess what? It's not going to look that good. It's still going to look kind of it's going to look just kind of weird because that console wasn't meant to be going at that high resolution. And there's going to be a lot of lag because you're upscaling something to that very high fidelity of detail. Okay? And that's why I'm showing you this picture. Like, look at this canvas of 4K. Now, when you upscale something, does that mean you're getting true native? No, you're not. True native should never be considered. Word native should never be mixed up with the upscale. Okay, let me repeat this one more time. Word native. I don't care what the source is, especially for 4K. Word native 4K should never be confused with upscaling 4K. They're two different fucking things, which I already have explained on this video. And you guys should stop confusing native 4K with upscaling 4K. Is upscaling some kind of like creme de la creme of Holy Grail? No, it's not. Upscaling, it's very tricky. Upscaling, it's very double-edged sword. Because it depends on the source that you're feeding that upscale. Now, I was feeding you John Wick, who he has a very high bitrate codec on their Blu-ray player. And it's a very nice 1080p transfer. Now, with that nice codec of bitrate and a nice 1080p source, once I upscale it to 2160p YUV, it's going to look much better. But is it better than the 4K? No. Because the 4K UHD player uses much higher bitrate codec and has HDR, okay? And it's remastered from, well, in this case, this movie, it's mastered in true native 4K. So it's going to look 100 times, billion times better. All right? So anyway, guys, hopefully this video gives you some kind of understanding about the upscaling. And guys, I've been doing this for a long time now. All right? I didn't just wake up one morning and say, I want to call myself Mr. Upscaler. I know about these things. I learn about these things. Did I make some mistakes in the past? Yes. I learned from these mistakes. I failed. But by failing, I learn more. I learn better. Then I want to know more. So I don't want to hear you haters coming to my channel telling me I need to start learning and stop spreading misinformation. You write me that kind of shit, all it's going to do is earn you a block. Because I don't have time nor energy to be explaining this shit to your sorry ass. And the reason you come here to begin with on this channel is because you hate me. Because you fucking hate the fact that I made it. That I'm having a 10,000 subscribers, which I do. Look at this right here. 10K subs right there. Here, let me go ahead. Let me highlight that shit for you. Yeah, take a good look on that shit. 10K subs. Now, don't mind this here. It says 9,544. That's being late. Their data is being late on what I'm getting right now. That's how quick and how fast I am. So remember, guys, this video was really mainly to let these haters know to piss off and fuck off. As you saw, that guy, he deleted his comment. Okay? It's also to let my subscribers know who are confused about upscaling and how the upscaling works. Hopefully this kind of gives you some sort of an idea how upscaling works. And honestly, I don't know why would you get confused to begin with when there's so much resource and evidence out there for you to learn about the upscaling. I did it my best here to try to explain this in layman terms. I highlighted things. I tried to explain it to you in a basic layman terms. Okay? And I didn't use the technical terms because if I was Digital Foundry, if I was using it in a much more, and I have nothing against Digital Foundry. I love them, man. I love England. I love UK. I love these guys. I'm just simply saying Digital Foundry is using a technical language. They're using these YUV, different codecs. They're using technical language, bottom line. And if you go to Digital Foundry and you don't have any knowledge of what they're talking about because they're using technical language, you're going to be confused. What the fuck is YUV? What is 4:2:2:2 ratio? What is this other? Oh, okay, you're going to get confused. What is a checkerboard meaning? All right? All of these things, they can be confusing, but they don't have to be confusing if you learn the basics first about how the resolution works. If you go buy a home audio video, if you go to go to Barnes and Nobles, man. If you're in the United States, go to Barnes and Nobles, go in there, grab some coffee, and read about this. Pick up a book, sit there and read about this shit. You have to pay for it. Just read about it. Bring it there to the table and read about it. Read about the upscaling. Read about the resolution sources, different codecs and stuff like that. Learn about it. Learn about home audio video. You can do it. I did it. I did exactly fucking that. I went to the fucking Barnes & Noble, started reading shit. And then I did some research on Google. But you got to be careful when you go on the internet. There's all kinds of misinformation bullshit. There's an Xbox agenda. There's a Sony fanboys agenda. There's a PC master race agenda. There's a lot of fucking agendas out there. Okay? So you got to be careful. Don't go to Reddit. Don't go to these forums, bullshit forums. Go to the really good source. Like accurate source. Alright? Alright guys. I had to make this video. I had no choice because I was really upset yesterday. I just couldn't believe. I just couldn't believe that, like, here we go again. Like, do I have to go through this dance again after 6 months? And apparently I had to go through this dance. And now this is not really intended to my subscribers because I know you guys know you're getting more and more educated. You're learning about this stuff. I'm talking about the handful of, this is what I'm talking about. Let me click on my video. This is what I'm talking about. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Yeah. The handful of 26 haters, the 26 haters, they came in from one guy that has a fucking channel, barely 900 subscribers. Okay. I forgot his name, JR, whatever. Let me see if I can find him here, man. Let me go here, see if I can find this clown, dude. See if I can find him. Can I find him? No. No, I can't find him. He probably muted me and blocked me too. So that way I cannot expose his ass. But you know what? I'm still going to find a way to expose you, man. Here. Let's go through my history. I'll still find a way to expose your sorry ass. Don't worry about it, man. Let's see. Oh, there he is. Joelster G. 130 views. There he is. Channel update. Oh, yeah. Let me go to my channel update. Let me do some live streams over here with some Star Wars stormtroopers in the back. Yeah. Oh my God. 1 month ago, this is what you had. Noguera, Joelster G. This is what you had here. Now, do I have a problem with this guy? I don't know him personally. The only problem I have with this guy is the fact that he's trying. Look what he's doing. Let me show you something. He's trying so fucking hard. Look at his videos. I'm going to show you his videos. He's trying so hard to do what I do here. Look. He put some fancy LED lights, you know, he's trying to copy other people, blah, 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 blah. He think he'll get the views. Alright, February 16th. Oh my God, you got 464 views. Holy shit. In 2 hours, I make 464 views. Alright? And you did this shit in February 16th. Alright? Now, some subscribers go to him, but look who he's got. Look, this guy right here, ATH3XG. I already fucking blocked this clown. He's his subscriber. So what this guy is doing, Joelster G, he's go ahead and he's getting all these haters, his subscribers, and he's pretty much mobilizing his subscribers and sending them to my channel to shit on my channel because he thinks that he can maybe if he gets to me, maybe he can be successful. Even me, you exposing you right now, Joelster G, you're still not going to get that subscribers that you want. You know why? Because people can see your bullshit. It's too bad they couldn't see your bullshit comments that you left on my channel. 5 times, I think 3 or 4 times, you keep saying the TV doesn't fucking the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One S Blu-rays don't upscale, and yet you have a fucking TV like I do. This is the curved one, 8500, and yet you have the same fucking TV with Xbox One S that has a 4K UHD player and the Blu-ray that upscales, and you're gonna come to my channel and tell me that doesn't upscale. All right, so there you have it. There, he's exposed and he's trying to be like me. There he is, you know. All right, there's some more right here. Some more upscaling, you know, there he is, you know, bringing it in so close. First of all, you shouldn't have your camera so close to it, okay? And your calibration here is horrible, man. Look at your brightness. Look at your contrast, man. Look at your sharpness. Your sharpness is out of place. Your low light should be a little bit lower than that. Now let's look at my video in comparison. Okay, this is his video. Let's go to my video in comparison. Okay, let's go to my channel and just look. And just look how this looks. All right, look at the quality that I'm showing you. Look at this. Hold on. Look at that. Nice deep blacks, nice contrast. No overbleeding brightness. Why that is, Mr. Joel. Mr. Joel L, whatever. We know why that is, because I know a thing or two about calibration, and I know a thing or two about adjusting picture settings. Okay? And you shouldn't be getting your goddamn camera so close to the goddamn TV. I'm sitting about 7.5 feet away from my TV. Alright? If you're going to zoom in your camera so close to your TV, then you might as well just use your capture card and record that footage. You know what I mean? But anyway, I digress. Listen, alright, look, nobody, I don't really care much about this person. Okay? The only reason I mention him is because of his bullshit. And I just wanted you to know he only comes to my channel to shit on my channel. And he brings this crowd that he has of, I don't know, 20 or 30 haters that hate my channel, which I have blocked. And he keeps sending him back here to try to shit on my channel. He secretly might have used his different account to look at my channel, and then he would use different accounts to just dislike my videos. Like, that's what he's doing, which is a cheap ass fucking move, man. So yeah, you can dislike all you want, but look at this number here, motherfucker. 91 against 26. And this is like just a click bots right here. He has probably 5 different accounts, and he keeps clicking him. And then his clowns that he has, they go ahead and open a bunch of different fake accounts, and then they click on this video to dislike it, because simply they're doing it because they're haters, you know. And he can't stand the fact that I'm able to pull 10,000 subscribers in such a short period of time. Well, you know, maybe you should ask yourself why that is, man. Matt, why that is? Why is it I'm so goddamn successful? It's because of videos like this, where I don't talk out of my ass, man. I bring you the fucking proof up front and center, and you see it. There's a big difference between me and you. And please, don't ever bother coming to my channel. Alright? Stay blocked. Because if you ever try to come to my channel again and write some bullshit, automatically you're going to be in my spam book. You're already in my spam folder. So it's never going to see a light of day on my channel. Okay? There you have it. Alright, guys. Enough about that clown. Hopefully this video was informative for you. It was a harsh video, but there's a reason why it was harsh. Okay? Am I a harsh guy? No, I'm not. But if somebody gives me a reason, I will be harsh and then some. Okay? It's a two-way street, guys. I treat you the way you treat me. Alright? And I don't care about your feelings. I give as much feelings about you as you do about me. Especially when you start spreading bullshit. Alright, this video has turned to be very long, but there's a reason why it turned out to be very long. There you go, guys. Enjoy it. I'll see you. Have a good one. Take care. Hopefully you learned something from this. Hopefully. I'm hoping. I keep my goddamn fingers crossed.